Eleanor just celebrated her 102nd birthday. Every morning she takes a walk, enjoys a cup of tea, and spends time with her friends. She's full of energy, sharp as ever, and embraces each day with joy. Meanwhile, Margaret, at 78, struggles with constant fatigue, joint pain, and declining health. She often wonders, what went wrong? Why do some women live vibrant, fulfilling lives well into their 90s, while others face serious health problems much earlier? Is it just luck, or is there a secret to longevity? Today, I'll reveal 5 powerful habits that separate those who thrive from those who don't. And the last one? It might completely change the way you think about aging. Before we dive in, let me know which city you're watching from in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more life-changing advice. Now, let's start with the most important secret to longevity. Secret number 1, keep moving, but the right way. One of the biggest mistakes many women make after 60 is slowing down, literally. Maybe it starts with minor joint pain or the belief that resting more is good for you. But before they know it, they're spending most of their day sitting. And here's the hard truth. The less you move, the faster your body ages. A groundbreaking study from Harvard Medical School found that women who keep moving daily, whether it's walking, stretching, or doing light housework, live 7 to 10 years longer than those who are mostly sedentary. Movement isn't just about exercise. It's about keeping your muscles strong, your heart pumping, and your joints flexible. It's the difference between staying independent in your 80s or relying on others for simple tasks. Take Helen, for example. At 96, she never steps foot in a gym, yet she's thriving. She spends her mornings tending to her garden, walking around her neighborhood, and dancing to her favorite music in the kitchen. She doesn't see movement as a chore. It's simply a part of her life. Compare that to Linda, 75, who used to be active but gradually stopped moving as she aged. At first, she thought she was just taking it easy, but soon she found herself struggling to climb stairs, feeling stiff, and even losing her balance. When she finally realized what was happening, her doctor warned her, "The less you move, the less you'll be able to move." So, how can you avoid this trap? The good news is, you don't need a gym membership or intense workouts. The key is natural, enjoyable movement that fits into your everyday routine. Start small, walk around your home every hour, take the stairs when possible, or stand up and stretch while watching TV. A simple 15 to 20-minute walk each day can make a huge difference in your energy, balance, and overall health. Yoga, Tai Chi, or even gentle stretching can keep your body flexible and ease joint pain. Think about this. When was the last time you really moved your body? Not just to get from one chair to another, but in a way that made you feel alive? If it's been a while, it's never too late to start. Your body is waiting for you to take that first step. Tell me in the comments, what's your favorite way to stay active? Maybe it's gardening, dancing, or simply taking a stroll. Whatever it is, commit to moving a little more today. Your future self will thank you. Secret number 2, eat the right way. Avoid what ages you faster. What if I told you that every bite you take is either helping you live longer or making you age faster? Most people don't realize how much their diet affects not just their weight, but also their energy, mobility, and even how long they live. The truth is, what you put on your plate today determines how well you'll feel tomorrow, next year, and even decades from now. Many women over 60 fall into the same trap. They unknowingly eat foods that speed up aging. Maybe it starts with relying on quick frozen meals, canned soups, or sugary snacks because they're easy and convenient. But over time, these processed foods, loaded with preservatives, salt, and hidden sugars, can lead to serious health problems like diabetes, heart disease, and inflammation that makes joints ache and energy levels plummet. A major study from Harvard Medical School found that diets high in processed foods and sugar significantly increase the risk of premature aging and chronic disease. Now, let's compare two women who made very different choices about food. Mary just turned 99, and she still cooks her own meals. She loves fresh vegetables, fish, and using olive oil in her cooking. She says that good food isn't just about nutrition, it's about fueling your body to keep moving and feeling good. On the other hand, Susan, at 74, spent years eating processed foods because they were convenient. She developed diabetes in her 60s, then struggled with heart issues soon after. "I just didn't realize how much those foods were harming me," she admitted. So, what should you eat to give your body the best chance at reaching 90 or even 100? It's simpler than you think. Fill your plate with foods that nourish your body rather than harm it. Leafy greens, colorful vegetables, and fresh fruits are packed with vitamins and antioxidants that slow aging from the inside out. Healthy fats like olive oil, avocados, and nuts protect your heart and keep your skin looking youthful. And don't forget about protein. Whether it's salmon, eggs, or beans, your muscles need it to stay strong and prevent frailty as you age. Just as important as what you should eat is what you should avoid. Sugar, processed meats, and packaged snacks might taste good, but they steal years from your life by increasing inflammation and damaging your cells. If you regularly eat fast food, boxed dinners, or pastries, you're unknowingly feeding disease rather than feeding health. But here's the good news. Small changes make a big difference. Simply swapping soda for water, choosing whole grains over white bread, or adding an extra serving of vegetables to your plate can set you on the right path. Now take a moment to think about your meals. Are you giving your body what it truly needs to stay strong and healthy? If not, start small. Tonight, add one extra serving of vegetables to your dinner. Your future self will thank you. And tell me in the comments, what's one healthy food you love to eat? Let's inspire each other to make better choices, one meal at a time. Secret number 3. Keep your mind sharp and engaged. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you were there? Or struggled to remember a name that used to come so easily? If so, you're not alone. As we age, many of us notice small changes in memory, focus, or mental sharpness. But here's something most people don't realize. Your brain is just like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it stays. Too many people assume that memory loss is just a natural part of aging. But research from Harvard Medical School shows that keeping your mind active can reduce the risk of dementia and cognitive decline by up to 40%. The problem is that many older adults stop challenging their brains. They fall into routines, watch the same TV shows, have the same conversations, and slowly their mental agility starts to fade. Now, let's talk about two women who took very different approaches to aging. Barbara, at 98, still wakes up every morning eager to learn something new. She reads books, solves crossword puzzles, and even started learning Spanish at 90 just for fun. She believes that, as long as I'm learning, I'm alive. On the other hand, Karen, at 76, spent years in the same routine, watching TV, rarely reading, and keeping mostly to herself. Over time, she found it harder to concentrate, and her memory started slipping. By the time she realized it, even simple tasks like keeping track of appointments became a struggle. So, what's the secret to keeping your brain young? It's all about staying curious and engaged. Reading books, trying new hobbies, or even learning to play an instrument can strengthen neural connections and keep your mind sharp. Simple activities like Sudoku, crossword puzzles, or chess can challenge your brain in ways that watching TV never will. And here's something powerful. Studies show that social interaction is just as important as mental exercises. Conversations, debates, and laughter stimulate the brain and help prevent cognitive decline. If you want to keep your mind sharp, start today. Read an article on a new topic, pick up a book, or challenge yourself with a puzzle. Better yet, find a friend and play a game that makes you think. Your brain will thank you for it. Now, tell me, do you prefer reading books or playing games like Sudoku? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't tried something new for your brain in a while, today is the perfect day to start. Secret number 4, stay socially connected. If there's one thing that can quietly steal years from your life, it's loneliness. It doesn't happen all at once. Maybe you lose touch with old friends, family members get busy, or you stop going out as often. Days become quieter, and before you know it, the phone isn't ringing, and your world feels smaller. The truth is, staying socially connected isn't just about having company. It's about staying alive. A major study from the National Institute on Aging found that older adults with strong social ties live 5 to 7 years longer than those who are isolated. More importantly, they live better, with sharper minds, stronger bodies, and a greater sense of happiness. On the other hand, loneliness increases the risk of depression, heart disease, and even dementia. Take Nancy, for example. At 95, she still attends her weekly book club, practices yoga with a group of friends, and never misses Sunday dinner with her family. She says these connections keep her feeling young at heart. Meanwhile, Joanne, at 80, slowly withdrew from social activities after her husband passed. She told herself she was fine being alone, but over time her health declined. She felt more fatigued, had trouble sleeping, and even developed high blood pressure. When her doctor encouraged her to reconnect with others, she realized how much she had been missing. So, how do you make sure you stay socially connected? The good news is, it's never too late to rebuild your social life. Find a local club or community group that interests you, whether it's a gardening club, a fitness class, or a church group. If you love reading, join a book club. If you enjoy music, find a choir. Even something as simple as calling a friend every day can make a huge difference. If you're watching this and thinking, I don't have anyone to connect with, let me challenge you. Take the first step today. Call an old friend, invite a neighbor for coffee, or join a class at your local community center. Human connection is one of the most powerful medicines for longevity. Now tell me, when was the last time you had a truly great conversation with someone? If it's been a while, reach out today. And if you have a social activity you love, share it in the comments. I'd love to hear what keeps you connected. Secret number 5, find your purpose. The most important factor. What makes you excited to wake up in the morning? For some, it's spending time with family. For others, it's a creative passion, a personal goal, or even helping others. But here's something surprising. Having a sense of purpose isn't just about feeling good, it's about living longer. A study from the Journal of the American Medical Association found that older adults with a strong sense of purpose were less likely to develop heart disease, stroke, or Alzheimer's. Even more incredible, they had a lower risk of early death compared to those who felt like they had nothing to look forward to. But what happens when purpose fades? Patricia, 78, had always been a busy professional. Her days were once filled with meetings, decisions, and projects. But after retirement, everything changed. She no longer had deadlines, responsibilities, or a reason to leave the house. At first, she enjoyed the rest, but as the weeks turned into months, she started feeling lost. Her energy faded, her motivation disappeared, and her health started to decline. I used to feel important, she admitted. Now I just feel invisible. Then there's Alice. At 101, she wakes up every morning with a sense of excitement. Why? Because she paints every day. She discovered her love for painting in her 80s and now spends hours creating beautiful pieces. It gives her joy, focus, and something to look forward to. She often says, "As long as I have a brush in my hand, I have a reason to keep going." Alice has energy, clarity, and a youthful spirit that even people half her age envy. So what's the difference between Patricia and Alice? It's not luck, and it's not genetics. It's purpose. The good news is, purpose doesn't have to be something grand or complicated. It's simply a reason to look forward to tomorrow. Maybe it's taking care of a garden, learning to play an instrument, or mentoring younger generations. It could be volunteering at a local charity, writing your life stories, or even setting small personal goals, like walking a little further each day or trying a new recipe. The key is staying engaged with life. The moment we stop growing, stop learning, and stop feeling useful, our health begins to decline. Scientists call this the use it or lose it principle, not just for your body, but for your spirit too. If you've ever felt like your best years are behind you, let me tell you, they're not. The best time to find your purpose is always right now. So take a moment and ask yourself, what brings me joy? What makes me feel useful? If you don't have an answer yet, that's okay. Start small. Try something new. Reignite an old passion. Do something that makes you feel alive. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing that brings you joy and purpose? If you haven't found it yet, what's something you've always wanted to try? Share in the comments. I can't wait to hear your stories. And remember, every day is a new chance to find meaning, to grow, and to truly live. Longevity isn't just about luck, it's about the daily choices you make. By staying active, eating right, keeping your mind sharp, nurturing relationships, and finding purpose, you can live longer, feel better, and truly enjoy your golden years. The best part? You don't have to do it all at once. Start small, but start today. Maybe take a short walk, call an old friend, or try a new hobby. Now, I want to hear from you. Which change will you start with? Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing wisdom.